Hello, this is Ramirez with Tidewater Renaissance Fighting Arts, and today we're going to review some chainmail. So I want to first kind of go into this may look a little bit incomplete, and it is because it's a half shirt. In other words, like voiders, it's just meant to cover the armpits and the arms and some parts of the shoulder. You'll see that my entire stomach is not protected. Same thing's true in the back. And part of this is weight. So if you've seen my armoring video where I put all my armor on, I have a full hauberk and then I have my brigandine, and that's a lot of weight. And recently I did come back from a deed of arms, and one of the things other knights were telling me was, wow, you've got a really nice kit, but it's also very heavy because you've got a lot of chainmail that really isn't doing much in terms of, it's just kind of weighing you down because I have other armor to protect those parts. So I did explain to them I'm working on a later period kit, and this is a part of that. So this half armor, half shirt, is made by Bareena Armory, and one of the things I want to tell all of you, not only a review of this shirt, but that always talk to an armorer if they have stuff on their website, because there's usually a lot of stuff they don't have or don't mention on the website that they can do for you. In my case, they make this, and on their website they say they make this shirt out of mild steel. But here's the thing, this shirt isn't mild steel. This is stainless steel. As you may know, I live in a small place. Cleaning and maintaining all your armor can be a challenge, so I wanted it in stainless steel, and I paid a little bit more than what the price for mild was, and he managed to make me the same kind of Chainmail Half shirt in stainless steel. And one of the nice things about Bareena Armory when I got this was, unlike all of my mild steel chainmail I bought, and I bought quite a bit. I have a male standard, I have a chainmail hauberk, is the heavy grease and the cleaning. The one nice thing, one of many nice things, not only about stainless steel not having to deal with the rust issue, but also the fact that it came lightly oiled. As a matter of fact, I didn't have to do anything to it to kind of really get the heavy grease off of it, then re-oil it. It came very lightly oiled, just nice enough to just wear right out of the box. And that was really, really nice. And I guess that's part of doing this in stainless versus doing this in mild steel, to make sure that you're not dealing with rust, but it was really, really nice. Originally, I'd wanted just the voiders. I was going to sew them into this gambeson. And I am wearing a gambeson. It's a half gambeson, so underneath here, you kind of see the material. I am wearing a gambeson, but it only comes to about here. A lot of this is because, and the same reason I wear a half shirt, is my new cuirass, my body armor, will cover most of that. So the idea is to be lighter and to be faster. So this half armor is going to help me do that. Once again, I'm fighting in harness fectin, so having chainmail is really kind of important because people do try to stab you in the gaps in your plate mail armor. This is done in a half sleeve. I'm not the tallest person in the world. This really comes more to a 3/4 length. He does make them in full sleeve as well. The mild steel version of this goes for, I think, $250. The stainless steel version that I'm wearing was $330. And, full disclosure, I pay for all my stuff. They don't send me anything. It would be nice, if you're watching this video and you'd like to send me stuff, great. But I actually did purchase this with my own money. It is riveted mail, so I'll try to bring that up to the camera so you can see. So once again, for stainless steel riveted mail, this was $330, and I feel pretty good about it. That's $30 more than my full hauberk, which you can see in my armoring video, but it's stainless steel. So once again, I can't be anything but pleased. It does have these nice brass buckles to close it with. There are 3. The under one is the gambeson. And it closes very nicely. It fits very well. It is loose in the sleeve. So you see I do have some gappage there. Now some people will take chainmail and they'll undo links, take out sections, so it's a little more fitted. I would rather right now that something come a little bit too big than a little too small. So I'm very pleased with that. At some point in my armoring career, I may decide to go ahead and tailor this down, make it a little bit closer to my size. But for right now, this is actually pretty good. It's very comfortable. One of the things I would tell you is if you do get a gambeson or half gambeson, put this on the gambeson and then put it on. That's actually how I got into it today, because getting the chainmail caught on the gambeson and trying to futz to get it around, especially if you don't have your squire with you, is a pain in the butt. So just kind of put it on the gambeson, then just put on the gambeson with the chainmail, then buckle it up. I am, as I said, wearing a half gambeson underneath. If you are curious about the half gambeson, leave a comment below and I will put a quick review of that half gambeson and a couple of other half gambesons that I have in my collection. So once again, this is a half shirt from Bareena Armory in stainless steel. It goes, once again, the mild steel version of it is about $250, and a half sleeve, I think it's a little more if you go with the full sleeve. For stainless steel and a half sleeve, it was $330, so expect it to be slightly more if you want a full sleeve down to the wrist. Bareena was very good about asking my size, making sure that it fit in the chest in particular, and he probably would have, if I had given him more measurements, he might have tapered the sleeve down a little bit, but I was okay with it having more, because at the end of the day, if I decide to tailor it, that means I get more links to fix stuff with, so it's good all the way around for me. If you do have any other questions or comments about the chainmail, I know some groups don't allow stainless steel, so you might want to keep that in mind with the groups that you're playing with. I was talking with someone about this shirt, and they said, well, in Bohurt rules, you can't use stainless steel chainmail. My question back was, if you're doing Bohurt, why are you wearing chainmail? But neither here nor there. But keep that in mind. Certain groups, want you to be a level of historical accuracy, so we may want the mild steel. But if you're like me, you live in a small apartment, you don't want to necessarily have to do a lot of cleaning, or you don't have a big garage full of tools and everything to fix stuff, this was a really great deal for me, and I hope that if you decide to get one, it will be a great deal for you. I will put a link to the mild steel version of it in the description below, as well as a link to our club. We're based out of Norfolk, Virginia, and I'll see you in the next video.